Have you ever wondered why a man who once couldn't wait to talk to you suddenly becomes distant? At first, he calls every day. He texts you, "Good morning." He plans dates. He asks about your day. He makes time for you. Then, almost without warning, something changes. The messages become shorter. The conversations become less frequent. The excitement begins to fade. Eventually, he stops pursuing altogether. Now, if you've ever experienced that, you're not alone. Many women have asked themselves questions like, what happened? Did I do something wrong? Did he lose interest? Was he talking to someone else? Sometimes the answer is yes, but many times the answer is much more complicated. Today I want to explore 7 reasons why good men sometimes stop pursuing women. This isn't about blaming women, and it's certainly not about suggesting men are perfect. The goal is understanding, because healthy relationships begin with understanding each other. So let's begin. Point 1. One of the biggest reasons good men stop pursuing is because they no longer feel appreciated. Yes, every healthy relationship requires effort. Planning dates, making phone calls, listening, encouraging, protecting. All of these things, including providing emotional support. Most good men don't expect applause every day. They don't need constant praise. But everyone wants to know that their efforts matter. Think about your own life. If you keep giving your best at work but nobody noticed, if you continually helped family members but nobody appreciated it, eventually you would probably begin asking yourself whether your efforts were making any difference. Relationships are no different. Appreciation doesn't have to be expensive. Sometimes it's as simple as saying, "Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm grateful you made time for me." These simple words have tremendous power. A person who feels appreciated usually wants to keep investing in the relationship. So here's point 2. Another reason good men stop pursuing is because they feel they're carrying the entire relationship. So have you ever seen a relationship where one person does all the calling, all the texting, all the planning, all the apologizing, and all the pursuing? After a while, that begins to feel less like a relationship and more like an interview. Healthy relationships require effort from both people. That doesn't mean that everything has to be 50-50 every single day. Sometimes one person carries more because life happens. But over time, both people should feel wanted. If a man constantly wonders whether you're interested, eventually he may stop asking. Not because he stopped caring, but because he no longer believes the effort is being returned. Point number 3. Sometimes good men stop pursuing because criticism begins replacing encouragement. Let's be honest. None of us enjoys feeling like we can never do anything right. Imagine every conversation ending with, "You should have. You forgot. You never." That becomes overwhelming after a while. Even the most patient person becomes discouraged. Correction has its place. Constructive conversations are necessary, but constant criticism slowly drains hope. Healthy relationships grow when people encourage each other more than they criticize each other. Point number 4. Another reason is respect. Respect is one of the strongest emotional needs many men have. That doesn't mean men should control women. It doesn't mean women should stay silent. Healthy respect works both ways. Respect means listening. Respect means disagreeing without humiliating someone. Respect means protecting each other's dignity, even during conflict. You can disagree passionately without tearing someone down. The strongest relationships aren't built on winning arguments. They're built on protecting one another. Here is point 5. Sometimes people simply want different futures. One wants marriage, the other isn't ready. One wants children, the other doesn't. One places God at the center of life. The other doesn't share that priority. These differences do matter. Love is patient. Chemistry is exciting. But shared direction is what keeps people walking together. When two people are moving towards different destinations, eventually one of them has to stop. Point 6. Sometimes a good man chooses peace instead of constant confusion. Relationships should bring challenges. Every relationship has disagreements. But a healthy relationship should not constantly produce anxiety. If every week is another argument, another misunderstanding, another emotional roller coaster, eventually many emotionally healthy men ask themselves, is this relationship helping me become a better person? Sometimes walking away isn't weakness. Sometimes it's wisdom. Point 7. Finally, good men stop pursuing when they realize love cannot be forced. Now, this may be the hardest lesson of all. You cannot convince someone to love you. You cannot argue someone into commitment. You cannot pressure someone into emotional connection. Love has to be freely given, not forced. Sometimes walking away isn't giving up. It's accepting reality with maturity. And while that can be painful, it also creates room for the right relationship to come along. If you're a woman watching today, don't hear this video as criticism. Hear it as an opportunity to understand what many men experience. If you're a man watching, remember that women also have emotional needs that deserve attention, care, and respect. Healthy relationships aren't built by asking, what can I get? They're built by asking, how can I love this person well? The strongest couples appreciate each other, communicate honestly, respect one another, forgive often, because this is what we're supposed to do. We're not perfect. Many things happen where we need to ask for forgiveness and to forgive. And continue choosing each other even when life becomes difficult. And it does at times. So remember, the goal isn't simply to find someone who loves you. The goal is to become someone who knows how to love well. If this video encouraged you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need this message. And before you go, I'd love to hear from you. What do you think is the biggest reason good men stop pursuing women? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, this is Love Factual, where we help people build stronger, healthier, and God-honoring relationships. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video.